headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, standing there killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, standing there killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind say really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and I kind of got rushed into this, so normally I'm a little bit more prepared. We'll get a lot to go over, but main event for tonight's race is right here for the Spring Madness Series. We're going to be running Lanier, and a lot of money up for grabs, over $1,000 in cash, and it is going to be an absolute legendary race. Here's heat race number 1. Going to be Bubba Rawling and Nathan Waddell out there in that front row. Chase Barber is going to have Zach up there. A little sub action happening there. Scott Fritz is going to have Roddy Guard to his outside. And James Braswell is going to make up your first heat race. Here's a look at what they're going to be doing. It is the main event at Lanier. They had preliminaries on Wednesday. Top 10 made it. And now we're going to have same concept here. 8-lap heats, 12-lap mains, 100-lap feature. 1 fast repair. You're going to be able to use that in the feature. Bama Girl 9.5, the Jang Plum Wild Podcast, and all of the names didn't show up there, so I do apologize that to everybody. But the Jang Plum Wild Podcast, Amish Ace, all those fine folks out there, and of course, we're gonna have some fun. That's what it is. Dirt racing. We're gonna be at it. We're gonna have some green flag racing. How about it? It is dirt time. It's the right time. Hunt the Front Podcast, all over the board. Bama Girl out there. Thank you to everybody who was tuned in. Much love to you. I know we're a little bit early, but these drivers are going to be rolling. Thank you, Joe, for the like out there, sir. Thank you, Alex, for liking the share. Naomi, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. You can find me at Real Sig Esports on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Rolling the 18, 1L on the 5, 23, rolling Barber there to the inside. Big push down to the bottom as they would work. Hold on to everything. Yeah, sub as the last name. I gotta change all of that. We don't want to see sub as the last name. Side by side, 5 down to the bottom. Fastest lap rolling. Hit it, but the 5 slides the corner there as they continue to push. 13.62 last lap, side by side racing here for the drivers as they continue to have at it. You can see some links pop up for all of the sponsors of the Spring Madness Pro Invitational Series. I encourage you to get out there and make sure that you hit every single one of those links and give them some follows, give them some love out there. Absolutely legendary options for your entertainment purposes, and not just your entertainment purposes, but all the philanthropy that these fine folks do. Absolutely amazing. They are legends. They have followed me on my socials, and I have followed them on the socials. 5:23, a little bumper there for the 5. 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 laps to go this time by. All of this is, it's awesome. I'm just saying, it's just awesome. White flag waves, final lap here for the heat. 5 runs, 23 to the wall, 23. They got pitched down, 23 is going to drop back. Oh man, Waddell's going to win this one. Scott Fritz in second. That was a great defense there by Waddell. Wow. And I tell you what, he did everything right there. That's the Plum Wild Podcast driver all right there. You're going to be able to enjoy seeing the seeing those kinds of race lines. That's for darn sure. I'm fixing some things here, folks. Do apologize about that. Some subs out there, which is all well and good. Here's your starting grid for heat race number 2. Landon Newman, Lucas Rourke is going to be out there as well. Evan C. back to the bank. Hunter Kahn, Kyle Carter, Joe Garcia, Matt Selby, all the fine folks knocking it out of the park. Joe Foxer and Joe Garcia out there. Thank you so much for all the fun, awesome stuff that you find folks are doing. I appreciate you very much. We're going to override Lucas Rourke's name here as well. Is that it all shows up. So we see sub out there, which I'm all for letting us know, but it does show up on the SDK overlays as sub. So we will make some changes there. We're going to have another 8-lap heat race here. Again, 12-lap Consi is going to be putting a lot of the drivers in a hot predicament. 20 drivers making it to the end. Do you believe? Les Kigo, you correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. Why is the SDK all jacked up on Mountain Dew? Well, that's because it is. Is the way it is, right? All right, here it is. We're ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's go racing, boys and girls. It's Green Flag Racing coming up here for heat race number 2. They're going green. Eight laps to go, 9.5. Part of the Twitch family out there. She's only a Twitch partner, but she gets out there. She does a whole lot of awesomeness. One of the things that she does do that I absolutely love is that she gets out there and she tries to teach on her streams, which is a lot of education. One of the most wholesome people that I've seen. She's a mom of 3, a crafter, and a theater educator, and on her live stream, she continues to educate and build her awesome community in the most creative ways possible. Check her out at 9.5.live or on Twitch at 9.5. Newman out front, C in second. Evan Say is going to be right here. He's the Pro Series driver. He's trying to get some money. That's what this is about. All of this is about money. Every single bit of it. 4 laps to go as they push. Hunter Kahn in third. Joe Garcia is going to be in fourth. There's the slider for the 5-8. As Rourke goes to work. Garcia hits sideways here. Now Garcia being dropped to the back. Got some heavy right front damage. Going to be 2 laps to go this time by as Landon Newman goes to the front. Big run out of the corner. A lot of dirt, a lot of travel, a lot of everything that you want to see out of a dirt track. These drivers are doing. See, trying to close in at 1.5 second distance down to the bottom. Still a lot of grip down to the bottom side. We saw it this last Wednesday. This track is going to have to. It's going to have a lot of character by the time it's all said and done. Landon Newman took the white flag. Final 2 turns. Coming around heat race number 2. Newman is going to be outside pole sitter for the feature. Going to win heat race number 2. C is going to be in third. Cone and Rourke, your top 4. Kyle Carter finishes in 5th. Joe Garcia, Matt Selby, the other drivers there. Man, oh man, I tell you what. It turned into a dang old good old fisticuffs. Colton Herbert's going to be your pole sitter for heat race number 3. Jesse Enterkin's going to be there at row number on the outside of that row. Damian Kiefer is going to have Mike Augustine there in row number 2. Devin Ferguson and Cody Williams going to make up that final row here for this heat as drivers will look to, well, you know, have a good time. That's the way I see it. All right, they're out there. They're going to pace around for just a moment. We'll make sure that we get Mr. Ferguson's name changed in the old SDK. In the league, they have it set as sub. As we have 3 subs in tonight's race, it's pretty darn cool. I appreciate them. Appreciate everybody being out there. All right, these drivers are going to be absolutely. I think you're going to be some of the best. Just what I'm thinking. Just what I'm thinking, right? It's going to be a good race. 100 laps later on, man. I tell you what, that is that's going to be the most interesting thing that you're going to be able to try to find here. 100 laps goes fast, but at the same time, it can be an absolute. It can be killer on those tires. That's for darn sure. All right, these drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. How about it? We hit it. That's some green flag racing right about. Ooh, man, oh man. Let me save this project real quick. We're going to reload it. I normally have all this prepared. We got to start early. All right. We're going to have at it. They go green flag. Drivers are pushing. I'm ready to go. Let's have at it. Damien out of the mix here. Some issues here there, folks. Do apologize about the overlay. I don't understand sometimes, but it's all good. 611 is going to run the 24. There's Anderkin. And then next spot. Colton Herbert out front. Augustine's going to be second. Jesse Intrican in third. I'm fixing the overlays, folks. I do apologize again once again about the issues here. There it is. There it's rolling. We're all good. How about it? Intrican on the one, side by side, 2 laps to go. As the 19 slides. Herbert being tracked down by the drivers behind him. Some of the closest racing you're seeing. But right now, Colton Herbert takes the white flag. Final lap here. As Augustine's going to be in second. Entrikin is going to be up. He's going to be, oh man, right there on the bottom. Found a hole. 3 wide on the corner exit. Why not? 19. Big slide for the 19. I tell you what, Entrikin gets that top 3. Kiefer gets that 4th spot. They had a good battle going on there, but Colton Herbert is going to be your heat winner. So right now, we'll see that Kotze coming up. Brandon Barnhart. Sorry, this is heat race number 4. My overlay was messed up again, so apologies about that. Brandon Barnhart's going to be your pole sitter here. Connor New, your outside pole sitter. Desmond Busby's going to be there in row number 2, and Troy DeShant is outside. Luke Bishop, Jacob Isaac going to make up those final 2 rows. That final row there. 3 sets of drivers in here. 6 drivers total, and every one of these drivers are just as fast as the next. And I'm so happy to get all that worked out. And again, thank you to everybody for being out there. Once apologize about the SDK overlay doing its thing, having to change names and being able to have their last names where it's supposed to be on the overlay. Kind of sometimes is no bueno, but those things do happen. Dirt time. Thank you, Budgie, for being out there. Much love. If you folks are out there, I encourage you to chat and root on your drivers. Just make sure you keep it clean for the families. We are a family-friendly stream. We try to be, at least. We try to make sure that everything that we do benefits everybody. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, they're ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's go. Budgie, thank you for being out there. I appreciate you. Bandit Girl, much love. Thank you very much thank you to everybody who is out there. I mean, it's some big names out there like Amish Ace, who's going to be getting this heat on. Barnhart, Busby, New. Here's the sliders already. Here comes Connor New to the outside. Connor, try to take it early. Big slider all the way up to the wall. Exit of 4 is going to go Barnhart here. 14 is going to be all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. And all that dirt up near the wall. Oh, baby, side by side. Connor New. Big slide, trying to take the line away. There's a whole lot happening. Connor New leads right now. There's the 14 all the way to the bottom side. Trying to pull that next slider. 13.82. Fastest lap of the race. Troy DeShang. Side-by-side racing as they go. There's the 21 and the 44 there. That's Luke Bishop. There's a big open look at what this racetrack does. Connor New out front, but don't count out Barnhart and Desmond Busby. Busby slides, tight fit, 6 on the car of Barnhart here. Oh, Troy DeShang having an issue. Caution comes out first. Caution end this entire race. So here, caution laps do not count. Here's what happened. 21 to the bottom side. 44 was there. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, just got a bumper. Oh, man. And a legendary helicopter award. Back to it. Just got lifted. Life flighted. Hopefully he's going to be okay. And his virtual sim rig is still going to be intact here. Oh, goodness. Pro Invitational Spring Madness once a month. They put up a bunch of money. And the sponsors put up some money, of course. And then, of course, the drivers have their buy-ins. And then all that money is combined and split up as many ways as they can feasibly do it. Next race for this series is... where'd that schedule go again? We're going to be 4 weeks from this week, I do believe. I don't think we're going to be doing... it's either the week before or the week after Memorial Day weekend. We don't want to be racing on Memorial Day weekend. That's not it. Connor New, Busby goes, green flag. Barnhart in third. 3 to go here as the drivers carry. Back straightaway looking great. Right now the sun's starting to set. You're seeing exactly what that track is starting to do. Imagine what it's going to look like after 100 laps. Bishop to fourth. Jacob Isaac in the 223. Into the corner, down to the bottom side. Trying to get a little bit more out of it. Connor New still holding on. Busby's going to be in second. That is your white flag here as Connor New tries to carry just a little bit more. Outside lane for Busby. 13.69. Can he carry any more speed? Connor New knocks it out of the park. Going to have his heat win, so he'll start up near the front, and Busby doing a great job as well. All right, ready to go. Alex, thank you for the 100 stars. I appreciate you. Yeah, sorry about the issues. So chat is big on the screen. let's get rid of that. Concy coming up here. 12 lap Concy for tonight's race. It is going to be Bubba Rolling, Kyle Carter, your front row. Devin Ferguson's going to have Jacob Isaac, Chase Barbara, Joe Garcia, your top 3 rows here. Cody Williams, Troy DeShong, Zach Jenkins, Matt Selby. All right there. Leaving out the front will fit. Will it fit? No, that's acronym them. HTF. Yeah, we'll do that. Hunt the Front podcast. You can find them out there everywhere. 9.5 is a craft. Yep. Hey, my things are working. Sweet. A Plum Wild podcast out there. Got everybody knocking it out of the park. Kyle Carter's going to lead them around here. This is going to be all about trying to set those cars up. 100 laps is a long time, folks. And I mean a long time around this racetrack. One of those complete. I wouldn't call it. Let's move that up. I wouldn't call it a. I wouldn't call it a race. I'd call it endurance. That's what it's going to be. So, I'm going to be enjoying it. Hunt the Front podcast. You can check them out there everywhere. I encourage you. I know a lot of people. We want to push people over to Spotify. So the Plum Wild is on Spotify. Hunt the Front's on there, but Hunt the Front has a great YouTube channel as well. I was able to when I started following them, I started going back over some of their dirt videos and just racing in general to go to tracks and do all of that stuff. Absolutely awesome content. So make sure you go check them out. Check out all of those fine folks. Now, I'm trying to figure out why Restream is redoing everything like 90 times. Rolling is gone. Green flag. 18.014. Ferguson down to the bottom. Devin Ferguson trying to clear. Oh, man, up in front of Kyle Carter. Kyle, stock and a rock and a hard spot. The Jefferson City native trying to push pretty wide out of the corner. Gets up into that major grip area right now. We're going to see if the high line starts to prevail for a little bit. Driver's going to have to start saving tires or thinking about saving tires for that long 100-lap run. These tires aren't going to transfer over. The track state's going to be, it's going to have a little bit of a refresh as it would in a 100-lap feature at any racetrack. I encourage you to get out there and see what these drivers are going to do. I love this track during the day. Lanier and all the dirt that's happening here is absolutely fantastic during the day. Barbara, 13.72. 23 rolled outside lane. Chance for the drivers to stretch their legs for 12 laps here. 23 to the bottom. Rolling's going to be up front. Bubba has the moves. Can he hold on to it? Devin Ferguson of the 82. Kyle Carter, the 014. Jacob Isaac trying to get himself a little bit more momentum on the bottom. Second lane. He'll be back sideways into the corner again. This is what I like about this one. A little bit of slideways action. Here's the 23. Chase Barbara, 13.67. Bubba Rolling having a little blank there, but the 23 is going to make the slider work. 6 laps to go. Whoop, near the wall. 18 getting a little traction on the right side of that car. These pro late models, these super late models, are absolutely screaming around this racetrack. Barbara Rolling, Ferguson, Kyle Carter holding off Jacob Isaac in the 223. Here's Joe Garcia. Garcia trying to get ahead of steam. 4 laps to go. Garcia trying to work on the long run. Has a little bit of effort there. The Majula Speed Shop. Oh, enter the wall. Hold on to it, Joe. Garcia jumping to pro. Caution comes out here. Garcia into the wall. Big slider. Oh, just nowhere to go. Oh. And that was Joe Garcia having an issue there. Zach Jenkins here. Oh. Man, oh man. So last time we were at the we did this last month, they had a 1-2-3 finish from Majula Speed Shop. I can't say that fast. I'm sorry, guys. I know that I love all y'all. Y'all put out some banging setups, and we appreciate you very much. Thinking of Lunatic Designs. That is the man behind the scenes. It's Kigo getting out there and putting this thing on for everybody, giving everybody a chance to race for some cash, and it's the put up and run kind of moment, and a chance for everybody to help their sim rigs. That's for darn sure. It's going to be the 23-18-82 on the restart here. Will be 2 laps to go, so a green-white checkered attempt. We'll see if the 23 is going to be able to hold on to the 18, the 82. Anybody trying to close in more pace? Well, they're not going to have that much time to do it. Up on the high side, grip down the green flag. '23. 2 to go. Carter, Ferguson, rolling. White flag waits final lap in the Consi here. As the 82 tries to carry. Still grip on the bottom. You can see it. That left front is hooking up on the 82. Can he get any more out of it? Kyle Carter to the outside, up near the wall. Not going to do it, but Barbara wins. Oh, tears the left front off at the same time, but Bubba Rolling is going to finish second. Ferguson's going to be third. Kyle Carter fourth. Isaac is going to finish fifth. Selby Williams, Jenkins, DeShong, and Garcia. They're going to have a warm-up here, and as they get that warm-up, I'm going to go and do a little refresh and reset. Stick around. These drivers ready to go. We're going to keep it on exciting so that we see when these drivers come out.
I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got, and then I'm probably winning. I ain't feeling okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk. I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been swayed. rolling another. I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over on me. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Never stop, no rest, till the stress is spread in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapped in my neck, progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed, dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest, I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, that I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain from the shame. I don't wanna lose it. From the stage, trying to find my pain. Something coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over on us. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got, and then I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole damn week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over on us. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapped in my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More bliss. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team, really my team. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got, and then I probably went into the way. I ain't f***ing okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk. I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways. I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family. From a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my devil, when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain.
Let's go. There's some racing to do. Thank you, Jaden, for sharing and liking the stream. I appreciate you. All right. Sorry, Jaden Sheehan Gaming getting out there, giving some likes. Thank you, sir. Much love. If you haven't checked out Jaden, I follow Jaden on Facebook when he's live. I get out there and give him some love. I appreciate you. Damn, what's up, Churchy? Good to see you out there, man. Thank you, everybody. We're going to turn that music off. We're going to get busy. How about it? Feature main event, money on the line. There's Mr. Selby getting it done. But the strength of field, just over 6K. It's not bad, right? Something like that. Here it is. Starting grid for the main event. A Lanier National Speedway Plum Wild podcast. Giving you the action here for Nathan Waddell, as he is the pole sitter. That's appropriate there. You know what I mean? Because Nathan is a part of the Plum Wild podcast. If you have not checked that out, you got to go to Spotify and do that. I encourage you to do it. Landon Newman's going to be the outside pole sitter. Colton Herbert's going to be there in row number 2 with Connor New to the outside. Scott Fritz, Evan C. is going to be there in row number 3. Augustine, Desmond Busby are going to be there in row number 4. Rodney Guard and Hunter Kahn is going to be out there in row number 5. Row 6 will be Jesse Interkin and Brandon Barnhart. Row number 7 is going to be James Braswell, Lucas Rourke, Damian Kuiper, and Luke Bishop, Chase Barbara, Bubba Rolling, Devin Ferguson, Kyle Carter, Jacob Isaac, Matt Selby, Cody Williams, Zach Jenkins, Final row, Troy DeShong, Joe Garcia. This is 100 laps of insanity. 100 laps of who can save the most, who can do what it takes, who can lean on their car and depend on their setup to make it toward the end. They do have one fast repair, but it's not going to matter if they don't make it to the end. 5:31. Green flag for the main event at the Pro Invitational here for the Spring Madness Series. Yeah. Full send. How about that? 5:31. 6:11:10. The pace might be fast early, but one of the things that you got to know, Bubba Rolling having an issue here. To take a look, caution will come out here as these drivers. Oh, there's that. That's Damian Kiefer there on the bottom side as well. Let's take a look at what happened here. Do believe this will be a big checkup that happens right here. Yeah, here's the 18. Watch the 18 here. 18 right there. Big checkup. Ooh, slides, checks, slides, and then damage. These cars kind of like paper mache right now. It'll be easy to get that fast repair, that thing taken care of. The drivers get into their pit stalls, and I think they're running into each other here. Not quite sure why. You don't want to be doing that on pit road there, gentlemen. Don't do that to each other. Damian is he able to get there? I mean, caution laps do not count, so they're going to be on the lead lap. Every one of these drivers is going to be on the lead lap. That's why you're seeing the cycle happen there. Damian hopefully is going to be able to bounce in and get that taken care of. Unable to get to was definitely unable to get there after having those issues. Going to be able to be fine here, so the reset, we'll put it back in. We're going, we're green. So Damian will be a lap down. Had an issue there, no fault of his own. 5, 6, 11. Tire saving is a big deal here. Fuel will be fine. Driver should be able to make the fuel cycle, no problem. Damian back here trying to do what he can to get back to the front. There's Jesse Intrican. Going to be holding on to that tail end right now. Tires are going to be probably the biggest factor. We saw that in the last race. The drivers who kind of stretched out a lead were able to be tracked down about halfway through the race. Depending on the cautions and how they play out, it'll be absolute insanity. Here's a look overhead of what's going on. There is Landon Newman out front. Waddell's going to be in second. Connor New in third. There's Colton Herbert in that 4 spot. Evan C is going to be in that 5 spot. Evan C. Somebody you got to keep your eye on, of course. Mike Augustine, one of the Pro Series drivers, out there as well. Desmond Busby, 3 Pro Series drivers out here. Former Pro Series drivers, champions of the sort. Every single one of them absolutely legendary. And put on a show right now. 9 of 100 being completed. The pace not near what we saw before. And as this track wears out and the sun starts to go down, it will be absolutely, it'll be a tough call. Joe Garcia in a battle here. Down on the bottom side, Joe had a great run toward the end of the last race that we saw him in. And a whole lot happening here. Thank you to Amish Ace. Thank you to 9.5. .live. Make sure you go check her out. I want to love. I want to show her some love. We didn't show her enough love during the preliminaries. I want to make sure I show her a ton of love tonight. Mama Girl as well. Fantastic. She is out there on X. Make sure you go follow her as well. There's links that are going to pop up in the chat. Links in the description, of course, for all these fine folks. Landon Newman out front. What else going to be in second? There's Colton Herbert in third. Now Connor New to the bottom side. Everybody's going to be trying to keep this track where it needs to be and try to move this track up the race line later. 13 of 100. Right here, James Braswell, 109. Middle lane, a lot of congestion in front of him. Here's a look at what you're seeing. Ooh, there's a 5. 5-8, sorry, that's Lucas Rourke right there. Landon Newman, 44.70. Joe Garcia, 22.96. Got the Evans C, 10,538 on the iRating. A lot of drivers out here make me envious of the dirt iRating. Look at all that. Look at all of that extra debris flying at your face. This track is going to be wore out quickly. Pace is a lot faster than I thought it was going to be for a little while here. We'll see. We'll kind of take a look through the field and see who's kind of just saving here. This track is really starting to cloud up. It looks phenomenal. I'm telling you, iRacing in their dirt has really just nailed it when it comes to what the dirt physics have started to show up. And an absolute dream mechanic that I think that every dirt series should see. Right here, Rodney Gard in the 123, off 4 from the start of the race. And just watch as they try to be out of the throttle, trying to save some tire, keeping this thing slid around the bottom side of the racetrack. The more you run that right side off, the harder the track is going to be able to maintain later. We'll see the race pace pick back up a little bit later on. But right now, running 14 1s, 14 2s. Damien having an issue here. Let's take a look. I think he is fine. Oh, he did. He was fine, but got back around. Hopefully he was able to move forward. Caution comes out. I think that was the reason why. We'll take a look. Yeah, it would have been, I believe it was Damien. Damien left front damage here. The 7,700 I-rated driver. Coming to pit road. Unfortunate. He was, he had some issues on pit road with another driver, and then having to deal with all that. This makes for just some awful time for him. Go 14, leaving pit road here. Some drivers might be deciding to come to pit road and take an EOL. Maybe just settle in and try to make it toward the end and find their rhythm. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Much love to all the drivers and all the fans and all the favorites. Budgie, let's go. Thank you. Bad race for you. Unfortunately, you got a good thing. I like it, man. I like it. Thank you, Church. I appreciate you. Again, make sure that you go follow all those fine folks out there. They do a lot of philanthropy. One of the coolest things about Amish Ace, not only Amish Ace, but the Jang, they do a lot of community building, some Lego building as well, and a little bit of gaming, a little bit of everything with their community, and unboxing, builds, just all kinds of stuff. And those guys are just phenomenal. We were able to jump into some streams last week. We're going to try to send Twitch back over to them at the end of this one, and we'll see how that presents itself. Whichever one of those folks are live, we're going to send them over. That's a real thing. There's the 19 of Mike Augustine, 3 wide corner exit. That high line is going to have to come into play at some point. 44, 3 and 4 wide back here, as we are really seeing who's going to be there to be there for the long haul. Big checkup, 114 to the bottom side. Come on, Joe. I see it out there running. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. 19-23. That is Chase Barber, and right there, there's the 18 of Bubba Rolling. All of these drivers putting in the effort. Landon Newman out front. Colton Herbert, who was very strong at the end of that last race in the preliminaries. Putting on a show here right now. Trying to take a little bit of that time away. Nathan Waddell, 26 laps into this one. Waddell, Connor New, Evan C. 48 of Scott Fritz to the outside. 48 up underneath. It's turned around. Scott Fritz, 114. People trying to having to avoid here. Scott Fritz trapped underneath there, and man, oh man. more time here from the overhead. That's the 48 of Scott Fritz. And got lifted up right there and sent around. Took a lot less damage than what it looked like. You should be okay. A little bit of left front damage more so than anywhere else. You don't want to see that car get destroyed, that's for darn sure. The rumble of the engines, folks. These guys are, these drivers are just insane. And I tell you what, they put to be able to run 24 drivers on here as close as they are and do that for 100 laps. This is the third caution of the race. They've had a good long green flag run here so far. Cone and the 27, that was the driver that got, who was back here lifting that up? I think they're going. Or they're having to catch up to the pace truck here. Something was going on with the pace truck. Everybody had to pass the pace truck here and see what was going on there. I'm not quite sure. There it is. I think everything should, I don't know. That might have happened there. Landon Newman is your race leader. 6'11". We'll restart on the outside. 24 on the DuPont paint scheme there is what you're seeing, but 6'11" for Herbert. Pace truck will dive in. These drivers going. We're back at it. Green flag. Colton Herbert to the outside. It's lifted up a little bit there by the 31 of Landon Newman. Newman to the outside again. 24 not clear for a slider just yet. Might be able to carry some straightaway speed. We'll see. They'll be side by side into the corner. Newman back out front for that lap. Bumper to bumper. Connor New on the back bumper of Landon Newman. Devin Ferguson having an issue. Ferguson on the bottom side of the racetrack is fine, pointed in the right direction. We'll see if he's going to be able to go. The 82 right there. Whoop, just got straightened up. Nowhere for the 48 to go. That's a racing deal. You got collected, but they're still moving forward. So no caution here. Damien out of the race. Unfortunate for Damien. Drivers to be rooting for out here. You root for your favorite driver. I want you to do it. Newman outside. 6'11" of Herbert trying to push. They're 2x2 like a super speedway right now. And right now, it's pretty much what you have to do. You got to save some tire and you got to make it work. Connor New on the outside. 33 of Evan C. 24 to clear. 24 leads that lap. I'm sorry, 6'11" leads that lap. 24 on the paint scheme. 5 of Waddell to the bottom side. Lucas Rourke up 6. Selby's going to be up 13. Matt Selby, biggest mover of the race right now. 35 of 100. And right now, everybody trying to save. This is the closest racing that I've seen on a dirt track. And it all has everything to do with the fact that every one of these drivers are right there. 10, 6'11", shuts the door on the 10. Connor New had a hole there, and it collapsed on him for just a moment. So we'll see if Connor New can get right there. He is going to be there. 6'11", still trying to get clear of the 31. Good battle for the lead here. Battles everywhere on the racetrack. Herbert to the outside. Newman technically led that lap, but not by much. They've been alternating spots here for a moment. So, 109 up and around. Caution will come out here for the 4th time. James Braswell Jr. up on the high side, just ripping here. There's a 23 in the back bumper, just got into him. It's the 123. Yeah, it was Chase Barber right there. Unfortunate. Yeah, the 109 got sent into the corner And it's just close racing. That's all that this is. Oh, yeah, give him a bump. The 109. Oh, just nowhere to go, and that thing will whip. That's exactly what you saw there. That thing whipped around like it was going out of style. Somebody, Colton DC? Oh no. Connor New, Landon Newman. The 6th one. Oh, Herbert, is he back? Is he back in? Green flag. 39 of 100. Connor New out front. Newman in second. Evan C's going to be in third. Waddell's going to be in fourth. Lucas Rourke in the 5-8 moving. 5-8, 6:46, 23. Barbara, here the middle side. Desmond Busby trying to work his way back forward. 40 of 100. Not quite halfway through this race. We've seen 4 cautions. Look at this racing. This is incredible to see. This track putting on a show. The sounds of the iRacing family. Holy cow. The racing is fast. It's furious. Connor New out front. Evan C's going to be in second here. Landon Newman in third. Waddell Rourke, your top 5. Evan C utilizing his skills and knowledge of the racetrack and what had happened in the last section of this race line. But talent is everything. And they all have it. Biggest mover of the race, Zach Jenkins right there. In the 20s, going to be up 14. Got the 14 JR on the paint scheme, but he is up 14. Hunter Kahn having an issue. It's the 48 right there. Sorry, he's the 27 on the relative. The 48 right on the paint scheme. Oh, man, collected himself. Single car spin. He still moves forward. Man, oh, man. Connor New, Evan C. Landon Newman's going to be in third. Nathan Waddell's going to be in fourth here. There is Lucas Rourke. Rourke is absolutely showing that he is willing to be patient. 53 laps in, this time by lap times, roughly about 14 and a half seconds. Connor New, his last lap time, 14.4. Evan C, 14.4. Drivers are trying to find the extension, but what about those tires? Who's going to have enough? Kyle Carter, the 014, back here with Troy DeShong and Cody Williams. There's a 26 of Cody Williams, 14 to the inside. Sorry, not to 14. That's Rodney Gard there into the inside. Hunter Cohn still working on. He's going to be there with the leaders. Connor New to the outside, trying to defend the race line here, trying to stay on the lead lap. Hunter with some right front damage as the race leaders right there, trying to stay on the lead lap. The caution were to come out, he'd still be on the lead lap. Trying to battle back. Connor New, oh, the 48. Connor New, Evan C. That's 48. 27, that's Hunter. Right now is a lap down. First driver a lap down. It's going to be 5 laps down. New. Herbert out of the race. That is unfortunate. I don't know if he had a DC moment. Something happened. I'm not quite sure. It's unfortunate for the driver. 58 of 100. Connor New trying to extend back out over Evan C. Landon Newman in third. Waddell's going to be in fourth. Rourke in fifth. Chase Barbara in the 23 trying to move forward. Jesse Intrican holding on to that top 7 spot. Zach Jenkins up 16. Going to make it 17. Colin having an issue. Flag comes out. Caution right here. 48. I think it's just too much damage here. And it just loops around on the inside. Man, oh man. Oh, he parks it on the bottom. That's what happened. And that'll bring out the caution. All right. Connor New, Evan C. Landon Newman, Waddell, O'Rourke. A great time. So far, these drivers have been put in the effort. I tell you what, 60 laps complete this next time by. Hope you're ready. They're not done yet. Connor New ready to take him back to the green flag. Evan C is going to be right there. Green flag. Great timing by Landon Newman there. Here comes Waddell. This is where the race line is going to be ever improving. The aggressiveness can be turned up to 10. But right now, who's going to have enough? Who's going to be able to hold on? Hold on to your dirt. New C. Waddell. What do you do whenever your team owner's behind you, Connor? You send it. Let's go. Waddell's going to be in third here. Is well, yeah, Majula C's Speed Shop 1, 2, 3 right now. Landon Newman. I'm seeing all the logos. I'm loving it. Loving what these drivers are putting out there. There's a Rocket Racing setups. I think that's what that is. By the way, you've got a setup shop out there that you like? Well, represented out there, tell me who your favorite setup shop is when it comes to your what you run. Connor New, Evan C. Waddell, Newman, Rourke, Intricate. Ooh, baby, they're going to wreck. Caution will come out, Landon Newman involved. Landon Newman right here. Out of the corner. Oh, he caught the opening at the start-finish line. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid. I mean, what? Man, oh, man. Right there. So, this is such a tough spot because you clip this just right, and that's exactly what happened right there. You see the big puff of smoke. That is that opening right here at Lanier that has caught so many drivers. It's even a little bit more killer in the in the sprint cars, but that was awful. Hold on. That's right there. Let's go back to Landon here. Landon Newman. Come on. I'm trying to click on him. Let's finish that off right where we saw it. So coming out of the corner here, has speed, up to speed, getting near the wall. Watch that wall. Bam! And it just sends him around. And just so many drivers carrying speed behind him, nowhere to go. Green flag, Connor New, Evan C. Waddell, Rourke. The battle for the lead now on as the 10 will have to send the corner here. Gets a little bit more into the corner. 33 might have a crossover here. We'll see. Connor New to the outside. They're going to lean on each other here. 10, 33. 10 did a great job of defending before. We'll see if there's enough tire on that car to be able to hold off one of the best in the business. Giggity lap being completed. Will be on the back straightaway. See Rourke, your top three. What else? Still sits in for Jesse, intricate of number one. One still trying to move forward. 16 spots gained by Selby. There's Devin Ferguson at the 82, working his way back forward. Troy DeShong up 15. DeShong has seen a lot of dirt and a lot of grime and still working the outside lane here. Cody Williams up 12. The 26 digs the corner. James Braswell holding on. 109 off one, has had a battle all race long. Desmond Busby was wrapped up into that last incident. Now with the fast repair, he's going to be able to work forward. I think he was, I'm pretty sure he was caught up. It looked like he was. A little wall bending. Desmond to the 6. Got the O right there. About a 3 wide, 123 Rodney Gar, 3 wide corner exit, 109, still trying to carry forward, 26 rolling the middle lane. 73 laps complete. We're continuing lap 74. 3/10 of a second lead over Connor New over Evans C. Lucas Rourke to third. Waddell trying to get that top 5 spot. Top 5 payouts. First gets $500. Second gets $250. Third gets $125. Fourth gets $80. And fifth gets $45. Top 5 paid out tonight. As the payouts will work, $500 on the line for your race winner, $1,000 in the package. How about that? I wish I was better at dirt. Thompson Racing gives you your fastest lap of the race, but Thompson Racing is also a racing team located in the northern portion of the United States. Make sure that you go give Alex Thompson some love. Caution comes out. Bubba Rolling involved here. Thompson drives some front-wheel drive dirt cars. Has absolutely been killing it. 18 off the wall again. Oh, just sends it into the corner. And then, tire. And then resets. Man, he has not had a good day. Thanking all the sponsors that have put their time, energy, and, well, of course, their funding into the Spring Madness Pro Invitational Series. It has been, we're 2 down right now, and I know they got a couple of more months planned out, so we'll be back for the next one very soon. Let's see. I'm gonna jump in with these guys as the race still continues to go. We'll talk to Kigo here and say, Kigo, what's the next track?
Oh man, Alex, have you been looking at that lately?
We were just talking about it. It's going to be Volusia for the next track.
Volusia. All right, well, that's how it goes. All right, what do you think of the race so far?
Pretty good. Luke, you will not be getting your laps back.
It looks it looks pretty good. I'm just saying.
It's the front's really good, but the back is ishy, I guess.
They're
to
trying,
say it in
I
a
think,
terrible way.
I think they're just trying to say. I mean, a lot of them are just trying to save tires. I think it's about to ramp up here. So these drivers are they're hungry. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, your top 3 drivers are all Majula Speed Shop, and is Connor going to try to hold off the boss? I think that's the big one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's going to be insane. All right, guys. Wanted to make sure that we touch base with you real quick.
Sounds good.
All right, brother.
Good.
They're up there doing race control and having some fun. Joe Garcia back here in the tail end of the field. He'll try to work his way forward. I'm a fan of Joe. Connor New, Evan C. Waddell, your top 3. Green flag for 23 laps, Lanier. Jacob Isaac, last driver on the lead lap here. Hunter Collins back here as well. Who's going to be able to hold on to these cars for the next 22 laps? Who's going to send it? Will it pick up? Will the aggressiveness give way to the field? Phenomenal race tonight. Some drivers involved in some things. Some drivers running hard on each other. Some drivers doing some things that you may or may not agree with. But the racing's been absolutely fantastic. Ooh, 40. Oh, man. They're getting into each other back here. There's 21 Troy DeShawn. Oh, big wreck on the inside. Caution comes out. Holy cow. Devin Ferguson, they were down on the bottom side. Here's what happened with Devin. 109 just sent the corner up. Oh, got him turned sideways. Oh, man. It was on James Braswell there. I tell you what. Joe, I know you're probably out there listening. You cannot get one to not fall in your lap. Mr. Lane, thank you very much. Appreciate you, sir. Much love to the chat out there. Much love to everybody. Share the live, share the love. Thank you, sir. Much love. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Churchy. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I've not been paying attention to the chat. There's been so much going on. Thank you, Kigo. Yeah, I haven't had chat on the screen because I wanted to keep their the automation going for their links and make sure. I know it's probably too frequent, but I want them to have if all of their links are all of chat, it's cool for me. You know what I mean? And we appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you to all the sponsors that have come out and knocked it out of the park. Bama Girl, of course. You see it on the screen. Plum Wild Podcast. Hunt the Front Podcast. The Jang, Kigo, 9.5.live. Man. Lunatic Designs. Thompson Racing. And a big special thank you to all the drivers out there that have showed up to give me something to call on a Sunday night once a month. New Evan C. Caution. I've thought it might pick back up. Cody Williams. Cautions breed cautions, especially when money's on the line. There's a 26. The outside. Ooh, gets up. Oh, man. Got up there into the 014. Just the turn works. Thank you, BJ. Appreciate you. Much love to you, sir. Thank you for liking the stream as well. Thank you to everybody who's out there on all of our platforms. It is it's amazing. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and X. I would be live on TikTok, but I gotta figure out a better way. I need to figure out a better setup for the live so that you guys can see towers and everybody wants to see my face. James Braswell having an issue. I wanted to see what happened here with 109. He's just clipped up here. Let's take a look. He had some headway happening here as well. He got the car worked on. Yeah. And having to jump back to pit road. The car just too tore up for him. Phenomenal night for racing here for the Dirt Series. These guys make it look that much better. New C. Waddell. Rourke Interkin, your top 5. Connor New to the bottom side. $18 laps to go. Who's going to be able to send it? Who's going to be able to defend it? And right now, single file back to Troy DeShong. There's a 19 of Mike Augustine, your Pro Series driver, starting to crest the top 10. A lot of them in the top 10. Busby to the bottom side. Augustine to the outside. Barber's going to be up there as well. 4 world-class drivers. But all of them absolutely some of the best. If you're going to put out the money, well, there it is. New C. Waddell. Entrikin's going to be again in 4th. Lucas, this top 5 has not changed all that much. Nathan Waddell was your pole sitter. And right now, he's got a little bit of work. He's been kind of just riding, and everybody's been holding on to the bottom side. I'm going to want to know tire numbers at the end of this one. 100 laps on this racetrack is an absolute blistering race pace. Lucas Rourke, top 5. Selby, up 16, your biggest mover of the race. Matt Selby in the 46. There to the inside of the 5. Top 5 payout, so this is a money-paying position here. And that's a battle going on for the 46 and the 5 here. 46 to the inside. Can he dig a little bit more? Oh, 5, 46 leaning on each other. 5 back to the outside. It'll be 10 to go this time by. This is for money. Well, that's a Rourke right there. Not Waddell. He's got 5 on the car. It's 5-8. He would hold on. 10 laps to go. Connor New, Evan C, Nathan Waddell, Rourke trying to track down Entrikin. Entrikin doing a great job of just being where he needs to be right now. 9 laps to go to the 8 this time by. This track is tore up from the floor up. Kyle Carter up 8, now up 9. Down to the bottom. Kyle's been saving. Oh, no. Landon Newman goes around. Caution comes out. Rack 'em, stack 'em. Let's do it again. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, no. Scott Fritz right here. I was trying to let this unfold. That's Troy DeShong right here. Watch. This is tough. Very tough. On board. We saw what happened there. So this is Troy DeShong on the outside, and all of a sudden there's, oh man. I'm scrolling. Lots of things happening. That's Scott Fritz right there. Across his nose, and just now he's got a car on his hood. You ain't lying, Budgie. That's a big yikes. Connor New, Evan C, Nathan Waddell. I think Luke is down in the waiting room. Let's see what Luke's doing. Luke, you there?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? What do you think of the race?
What?
I know you got wrapped up into that, but what do you think of the race so far?
I mean, we had a fast race car all race. Really, we were just saving in the back.
That's what it looked like, and then all of a sudden, you know what, broke out.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to avoid every bit of it, but iRacing really needs to work on that.
I agree. I think the fact that you can at some point lean on the vehicle is there, but it just seems like you can't, like in real life, get yourself that next that you can't feel the weight, so to speak, and I think there's a lot to improve on that.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, if I could have got Wade back around there, I think we could have made our way back into the top 10. But it's all good. Hopefully the next race will be at Volusia, as the rumor is.
That's what they just told me. So you're on it, man. And we'll see you back out there at Volusia. It's gonna be good. They got 5 laps to go. Who do you got here?
I know Connor and Evan are really good teammates here.
Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna go Connor. He's
gonna-
really good around the racetrack.
Right, you got Connor. All right. I'm gonna say somebody from the top 5 tries to send it. I don't know who it is yet, but
I don't know. The only other person that's really got a shot at is Matthew Selby back there in 5th.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Selby looked like he was holding on to it. So, all right, brother, that was awesome. I appreciate you for. I wanted to pull you up. I saw you sit down there. I was like, hey, let's go. Let's talk to you. You were sitting there. I mean, might as well. So. All right, brother. All right, brother. Well, we'll see you next week at Volusia. Let's see if Connor New pulls it out for you.
Yes, sir.
That's 44. That's Luke Bishop. He got wrapped up earlier, and he was trying to run, man. Trying to run. Oh, I like it. Connor New, your race leader. The pick for Mr. Bishop. Evan C. is going to be in second right now. Waddell's going to be in third. Enterkin, Matt Selby. Selby has been climbing steadily here. Rourke, Augustine, Busby, Barbara, Carter, your top 10. It'll be 4 laps to go. Restarts are everything. This track is tore up from the floor up. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here because anything can happen. Anything. You're ready? I'm ready. Green flag. How about it? Waddell to the inside. 4 laps to go here. And what has been a main event of a lifetime. $500 on the line for your race winner. Up to $1,000 total. And right now, C is going to try to lean. 3 laps to go. 10:33. Waddell Enterkin. Lucas Rourke was inside that top 5 for a hot minute. Has a little bit to try to extend here. Selby to the back bumper to the 1. Connor New getting a bump from the old 33. The boss behind him with 2 laps to go down to the back straightaway. They are cooking. It's go time. White flag waves. Final lap. Lanier's been a classic. It's looked phenomenal. It's been sent. Final turn. Connor New. Can he do it? 33 on the back bumper. Connor New is champion of Lanier. Evan C. second. Waddell third. Enterkin fourth. Matt Selby in the final points paying position. Connor New knocked it out of the park. Delivering a win. What a victory that was, and what a defense. Took over the lead about halfway through this race, and Connor just went out and said, I got this. What a great race for these guys and these gals and everyone that's out there. What a great run that was. Fantastic race. And here's your race results. Connor New will celebrate in style. And blow it down, brother. Blow it up. I like it. Evan C. is going to be second. Waddell's going to be third. Enterkin, Selby, your top 5. Augustine, Rourke, Busby, Barbara, Kyle Carter, your top 10. Barnhart, Ferguson, Newman, Williams, Garcia, your top 15. Jacob Isaac, Rodney Guard, Troy DeShawn, your top 18. Here's the rest of your field and the rest of your race results. Excuse me, had a hiccup. Braswell, Hunter Kahn, Jenkins, Bishops, Bubba Rolling, and Colton Herbert, Damian Kiefer, and Scott Fritz all back here at the tail end. Is that all of them? Hold on. That's it. Okay. Just want to make sure that was all of them. How about them apples? Here's the... We're going to talk to this young man. I've watched this kid win and a lot of dirt everywhere. Pretty proud of him. did a pretty phenomenal job. Let's refresh the SDK so that it looks right. How about that? He got a little pocket change as well. Go transparent here. Want to make sure. There it is. Now we can see it. Let's talk to the legendary young man, Connor New, coming home in victory lane. $500 richer. Connor, what a defense there. Super proud of the drive that you had, able to maintain. You're holding off the boss behind you. Dude, tell me about it.
Dude, I mean, that was just absolutely crazy, with how lucky we got there on that under that yellow and Colton locked out and gave us the lead, We all knew this race was going to lock down on the bottom, and I don't know, I guess the Lord blessed us giving us the lead right there, and I don't know, we held on.
I think you're still fast. I was watching your progress in comparison to what we were watching on Wednesday with the preliminaries. We knew that you were going to bring something today to be able to carry and handle the long run. Tires, how did they feel? I mean, I know you guys had to slow down the pace to be able to maintain, be able to hold grip and hold the set of it. But how did it feel as you're getting into those restarts?
I could definitely tell they were going away. I was hoping I had like almost like an eight tenths of a lead right there, like right as we took the lead there, and I was hoping we'd stay green from there because I knew we wouldn't feel as pressured by Evan and stuff, and there was a caution, and that put Evan all over or on us, and he was all over us the whole time. We were under green after that, but I don't know. I gotta thank him for racing me clean. He could have moved me for sure. He was faster. But yeah, the tires were pretty gone at the end.
Well, I tell you what, regardless, it's a points. It's not a points night. It's a money night for you, and you wanted to be in the show. You wanted to be in it, and we talked Wednesday. Now you're here. Now you're in it, and you got some money, man. Congratulations on the victory. $500 richer in this Pro Invitational event. Give your shout-outs.
I just gotta thank everybody at my Jules Speed Shop. I couldn't do none of this without them. Evan, Blake, Mock, Selby, Jarrett Jones, just everybody. Chris, gotta thank everybody who helped me test this week. We put in some time after Wednesday because we didn't really feel the best. Yeah, just like I said, my Jules Speed Shop, Team CFM Esports, Tac 3 Defense, H3 Motorsports, CNR, Johnson Speed Shots, Gage Stevens Designs. You for broadcasting, Keegan for putting this thing on. Congratulations to Evan on second and Waddell on third. And shout out to all my boys back at CFM. We took on 1 through 6 this evening, I think. So, yeah.
It looks good. Absolutely good. And that means that means they need to get on board with your setup, right?
Yeah. Make sure you use code HRE at checkout for 15% off.
That's what I wanted. Connor, much love, man. Congratulations once again. Much better night than what than I know that you experienced on Wednesday, but a fantastic drive. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
That's Connor New. He knocks it out of the park. We've seen him win at everything. Let's talk to the boss man, though. He says you could have moved him. Tell me about it, Evan.
Yeah, I probably could have sent it in there on the apron and doored him out of the way. That's probably about the only way you could pass there. And I was hoping it would stay double foul. I felt like if I could get a time to start and good, I did it one time. I could hang on his outside and momentum around him. And I think I tried that one time and it was working, and there just wasn't nothing for me to hang on his outside in a 3, and he could just kind of slide me back. And then once the tires start to go away, it's hard to cross someone back over just running bottom.
One of the things I was going to ask about that real quick is when these tires start to say, just for the viewers out there that know nothing about sim racing, know nothing about dirt racing, when these tires go away, and you're probably one of the best to ask this, what is the because when you're sliding around the corners when there's dirt and there's no rubber on the track, it just kind of whips around. It feels like a flow. What does it feel like for them to go away after 100 laps?
It kind of feels like you're on ice. You got to keep your momentum up. If you try to, trying to cut down and get around on Connor off the bottom a couple of laps there out of 4, and then As soon as I'd point it straight and I'd just kind of light the tires up, and he can just keep his momentum up and continue on. Pull back ahead of me. I tried that a couple of times. Just trying to pass him without getting into him, but I definitely knew we wanted to save a little bit, but uh, still wanted to try and make sure we could make up some spots in the beginning without using our tires up too much. But I think we did a pretty good job at that, and it was definitely fast. All of our CFM guys are fast and the slick at them, which was helping us out a ton. I feel like, but here that's Lanier for you. It's not easy to pass, and you kind of have to have some stuff go your way when you don't start up front.
That was one of the things that I had noticed about this track in comparison to when we were at Eldora. This one being tighter, but the rumor is we're going to Volusia next, and I'm hearing some excitement out there. What's your thoughts on Volusia in an event like this as well?
Yeah, I mean, saving tires is definitely a lot of more of a game at a track like Volusia. You can save tires for probably a long time at that track, and especially in 100 laps, and make some moves on the bottom. Is it's still not easy to pass because it's so flat, not banked. It's kind of hard to decide if people want to get slick, but you definitely have a little bit more strategy you can kind of play out, and it's not as locked down as Lanier. So it'll probably be similar to the Eldora race where you have people saving, and some people kind of hanging out in the back, and some people trying to stay up front. So it'll definitely be a whole lot different race than what we had at Lanier.
I tell you what, we didn't see you drop all the way back to 16th like you did last time. Able to capitalize on that fantastic run. You guys made it look great. I like watching this during this many cars on here for this many laps during the day, watching just everything billow out and watching the track just turn to ever loving dog snot like you would see at a regular track was incredible to watch, and I think visually it shows the work that you guys had to put in tonight, because the track is tore up, dirt and debris were flying everywhere. It was very dusty, and it made for some phenomenal racing, and you guys put on a heck of a show. Evan, much love, man. P2 finish, you're in the money. I think it's $250 coming your way. It's a big night. It's a good night for you, and congrats, and give you shout outs, man.
Just gotta thank everyone at CFMB Sports, Majority Speed Shop. I think we had 8 cars in the top 10 there, and a lot more made the main show that had some good runs. So gotta say congrats to all of our guys that had good runs, and thanks Sweet Victory Pill, ShotFurry22.com, Captain Morgan, Tattoo Defense, and just thank Keegan and everyone that helped put on this show for us. I know that they probably get tired of us at some point during the events, but it's definitely fun to come out and run for some money, and thank you for broadcasting.
I think that this is an event that I hope takes and just continues to build, because this is the kind of racing that we want to see when we see very competitive racing, like you would on your traditional dirt track. And I think this is what can make the iRacing the ultimate platform for not just dirt, but for racing in general. But I love this platform so much that I'd go to bat to make sure that this has been fun, and you guys have been really put on a heck of a show. We want to see the best of the best come out here and compete for some money.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've always ever since I joined iRacing, I love joining these big events, and racing with a ton of other fast guys for a little money is definitely nice. But those official races kind of get old after a while. So coming out and just racing with the best, more than 60 guys sometimes, and trying to make a big money show, and then going through everything to try and put it together to win is fun, and I know it gets everybody in the community excited for events and stuff.
It's what it's all about, and you guys get to get out of here and do it. Congrats once again. Good luck on the rest of your races going through, and we'll see you at Volusia.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Evan C. He gets out there and he knocks it out of the park. And this guy, I've been waiting to talk to you again. Nathan, my man, I tell you what, you were stuck in a rock and hard spot. You started on pole, you come out, you finished P3, but you were there for the majority of the race. Walk me through this one.
Yeah. I I don't know. It was at the beginning I didn't want to push too hard. Obviously, I'm sure that's what Connor and Evan told you. Didn't want to push too hard, but I kind of wanted to keep track position. I wanted to stay on the bottom. I told my chat that I was gonna stay on the bottom the whole race, and I was able to do it for the most part. I wanted to stay on the bottom, and Landon was pushing a little hard, and I eventually just kind of let him go. And I don't know. We were just kind of riding, and if someone got around me that I felt was pushing harder than me, I'd let them have it. But we ended up rolling around in third or fourth there for a long time, and there at the end, it was weird how I figured because it was so bottom dominant that the inside line would get a good restart, and I was restarting in third, and then Lucas would get a good restart, and then he'd be in third, and I was in fourth, and then we just kept flip flopping, and finally, thankfully, they went single file on the restarts because it got rubbered down, and it's unfortunate, but it happens a lot at Lanier, so it was kind of expected. But that's kind of why I was worried about track position, but I knew once Connor and Evan got around me, it was going to be next to impossible to get around them anyway. So I was just trying to hold on for a podium, and thankfully we did it. The Magility Speed Shop sets were really phenomenal as always. And I want to thank all my other sponsors: Knowles Race Parts and Bodies, DQ Speed, Just Junk Motorsports, Mario Perez Photography, VLR, Cody Williams Design got me a new wrap for this race and for the foreseeable future. I love it; looks really good. Apex Designs. Also want to shout out Johnson Speed Shots, for getting the pictures for me on short notice. It was a good race for a little bit. Kigo, I appreciate him putting this on. It's unfortunate that the track kind of ended up going one lane like he did, but I think most of us experienced drivers in there kind of expected it. So, it was fun while it lasted. Also, want to shout out my mods over on Twitch. They wanted me to give them a shout out. So thank you to my mods.
You know what? Mods are the ever important. We have them too. And I tell you what, sometimes you feel like you just can't do anything without them, right?
Yeah, I had an issue earlier in the race, during the heat race, and it got kind of plumb wild in my chat. And thankfully I had mods that were able to take care of the situation, I guess you could say. So yeah, shout out to the mods, man.
Well, yeah, everybody that's out there listening on both ends of the spectrum here, be good. There's no need.
Yeah. Everybody,
be good.
chill out, man. It got a little plumb wild, man. I tell you, it was a little. I don't know, man. It was. I mean, I was just trying to, block slider on the last lap, last corner, and Chase, kind of got in there a little hot, and I didn't even make contact with him.
Yep.
He was the one who kind of made contact with me after he hit the wall. But I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm sure he might be upset about it, but I mean, I don't think I did anything that nobody else would have done in the last lap, last corner to start pole of a $500 money race. So,
yep.
It's fine. And things got a little plumb wild in the chat, but shout out to the mods, man.
Speaking of that, you're a sponsor of this race as well, and I know I sent everybody over. I've got links for all the stuff kind of popping up everywhere. I actually flooded my chat with all of your guys' links with
I
with the
appreciate that. Yeah.
As well. But the what concept? Tell everybody about Plum Wild real quick, so that way they can hear it directly from you guys.
Yeah, the Plum Wild podcast, man. We started it off as kind of like a recap of each Pro Series race because me and Kiefer were both racing in it and we're best friends. And I was making content, so I was like, let's do a podcast, and we started recapping the Pro Series races and interviewing one of our fellow competitors. And once the Pro Series ended, it was kind of up in the air of like what to do. And I was like, let's just keep it going, man. And we started branching out and interviewing other people that may or may not be in the Pro Series. And we just talk about what's going on in the world of iRacing dirt, what we like, what we don't like, any changes that's happening, and talk to the people that we race against all the time, and kind of allow people to sit there and just talk about their racing career. Most of the time a lot of people don't get the chance to hop on a podcast and talk for 45 minutes or an hour about their dirt iRacing career. You know, most of the time it's just in these little post-race interviews, and so I like it a lot. It's a fun show to do with me and Kiefer. It's been way better received than I expected, and I appreciate everyone who watches it. Thanks for sharing it during your broadcast as well. It really means a lot. And we'll definitely be talking about this big 100 lapper and whatever's coming up next in the episode Wednesday night.
It's gonna be. Well, first and foremost, you're on my Spotify playlist. So that's a thing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got $125 tonight. They can go to help pay for all that.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you get third.
I wasn't sure what third paid.
Yep.
So
top 5, 500. So 500, 250, 125, 80 for fourth, and 45 for fifth. So this was a great. I think it was a great race. Visually, it was pleasing. I will give you something you can talk about. You can use this on your podcast as a broadcaster, as a commentator here. I see what the drivers go through, not just with dirt, but with the oval series and stuff like that. A lot of short track racing. And when it comes to it, I feel like the cars don't look like they have the weight they need. And you guys can lean on each other side by side, but the moment that you have any kind of wedge, the cars are really easy to go around. So my one thing that I would want iRacing to improve on is the center of gravity on these cars, to be able to make them you want them to turn, of course, but you want them to feel like they have weight. So
I think that makes a lot of sense. Me and Evan were actually talking a couple weeks ago about like why we don't have to use the brakes on iRacing. Like 90% of us don't use the brakes, no matter if it's tacky, slick. The only time is if we screw up and accidentally get tight on entry. And we were kind of talking about why that is. And I think we just kind of decided that we didn't really know. Like maybe it's just because the cars aren't tight enough as they should be. But it is interesting. Maybe that's the case. Like maybe if they had a little more weight to them, at least,
or they can
in their physics, it would
to adjust the center point, because we all know that every car that you set up in the real world has a fulcrum point on the car, which weight is going to be distributed which way, and it just seems like, especially in the dirt series, it's very nose heavy when it shouldn't be. It should be.
And maybe that's the case.
And you guys are seeing the rear end be lifted up way too easily. I can go to a dirt track, every weekend, and if I see somebody get sent around like what I see here, it's because they were meant to be sent around, not oops, I touched your bumper, or I touched your Nerf bar, or just a little bit got my right my right front just barely underneath the wedge of your left quarter.
My fault, Yeah, that wasn't intentional at all. Yeah, but no, I mean it was. Yeah, I mean that's a good talking point. We could probably bring that up. One last thing I wanted to mention. Old Interkin, Hunt the Front Gaming guy. He was breathing down my neck there at the end. I don't know. I think he might have had a little more tire than me, or maybe he was just better than me. But it's a single lane track, and I was just trying to hold on. He was probably way faster than me. But shout out to Interkin. He could have ran me over quite a few times. And he didn't. So shout out to Jesse. I appreciate him for that.
He's just as fast, and he loves dirt just as much. So that's what's even better. Nathan, much love, man. Congrats on all the success. Wish you luck in the races leading up to the next time I get to talk to you, which will be at Volusia here in about a month.
All right, appreciate you so much. I didn't catch your name.
Jason, Signature. Everybody calls me Signature or Sig or whatever, but Jason is my name.
Sig. Yeah, I appreciate you, Jason. I'll talk to you next time. All right.
You too. That is the number 5 coming home in P3. Fantastic race, fantastic drive line. Entrican did. That is the Hunt the Front podcast, folks, out there, guys. Make sure you go check out that. There are links in the description for all of this stuff. P4 finish, he's going to get $80. 45 goes to Matt Selby. Is at Louisville, Kentucky. Actually, he was in the money last time as well, I do believe. So congrats to Selby for just kicking butt and taking names. But you'll see Speed Shop gets the you're right, top 6. Man, these guys are killing it. Thank you to Bama Girl. Thank you to 9.5. Thank you to Hunt the Front. Thank you to Thompson Racing. Thank you to Amish Ace. Thank you to the Jang. Thank you to everybody that helps put this on. Lunatic Designs and Kigo out there. Thank you to all of the folks that tuned in tonight. I appreciate you more than you know, and I know that these drivers appreciate you as well. Without you, there's no reason to do this other than just for money. And I know money is good, but we got to watch these guys win some money, and that's what's entertaining to me. And this track was tore up, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was a phenomenal race, and I always appreciate it, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Do me a favor and comment on your favorite drivers out there. Love to see it. Be good, be safe, be kind. That's the most important thing. See you in the next one.